these puppies are 1 week old today, and they were born with their eyes and ears still closed. And you can probably see that. You can see that the eyes are closed. It's probably a little more difficult to see that the ears aren't open yet either. But they will change a lot in the next few weeks, and I'll show you that in future videos. So this is Callie nursing her puppies, and you can see that she also cleans them as they are nursing, and this is really important because for the first several weeks of life, they are not able to eliminate pee or poop without stimulation from the mom. At this point, the contact with their litter mates is also very important. You can see that there is some jostling going on as they move from nipple to nipple in order to nurse. And that's actually pretty important because they learn to cope with frustration. They can get bumped off of one teat and have to find another. That's one thing that doesn't happen in a litter of, say, one puppy. When there's plenty of room at the milk bar, they don't have to cope with any kind of frustration of that kind. And there is some thought that puppies that are in a litter of one may be slightly less able to cope with other dogs later in life and have a slightly lower threshold for frustration because they didn't have these early experiences. Hey, Callie. So I'm going to show for you the exercises that I go through with every puppy from the 3rd day of their life until the 16th day of their life. It's a program that is based on something developed by the military called the biosensor or super dog program. And they found that by doing the kind of stimulation that I'm going to show you, that the puppies experienced less frustration during learning and were easier to train. There were a number of other good effects as well, but those are the ones that are most important for pet puppy owners. So I go through this with every puppy every day, and the first one is called tactile stimulation, and originally it was done with a Q-tip, but I just use my fingers. You rub between the puppy's toes for 3 to 5 seconds. It doesn't cause any pain. They don't have to react to it, but 3 to 5 seconds of rubbing between the toes. And then 3 to 5 seconds of holding the puppy with its head up. And then 3 to 5 seconds holding the puppy with its head down. And 3 to 5 seconds holding the puppy on its back. And sometimes they even fall asleep. Now, you'll see that this puppy yawned when I did that. And that's a sign of stress, actually, in a dog when a dog yawns. And even this young, they can show a sign of stress. And actually, mild stress at this point is exactly what we're trying to cause during the biosensor or super dog program, because their brains are developing very quickly right now. And having a mild stress that they then overcome allows their brains to wire such that stress is easier for them to overcome later. And there's one more thing that they that was a part of the original biosensor program, where they put them on a chilled towel for 5 minutes, and I don't usually do that part of the program. So I would do that with each and every puppy, but we're not going to do that right now. But it's very important. You'll see that they're nursing, and it's very important that that they do get to nurse, because there are very important things in, especially the early milk, the colostrum antibodies that they will get from their mom that will help prevent them from getting any infections in their early life. So I wanted to talk with you about getting ready for the puppy. I will send to everyone who's on my list for getting a puppy a list of all of the things that you'll need in the first 6 months with your puppy. And in future videos, I'll go over the components of that list and talk about each of them. But I encourage you to start now getting ready for puppy. There are lots of good books out there, and I do send a list out for people that are on my list. But especially if you have children and you're going to be getting a puppy, it's really important that not only you prepare for the puppy, but that your children prepare for the puppy. That everyone get on the same page, literally. So what I suggest, especially if you have kids, is to start having family meetings weekly to talk about what it's going to be like to have the puppy and who has what responsibilities.